Alright, so this is going to be a really unfiltered video. I'm not going to cut out any of it, but I'm also not going to promote this video on Instagram or something. If people want to watch it, they can watch it, but I'm not going to show them because this is a little bit personal. And I'm just putting it out there so that I can see it, and hopefully someone in the future, after I get successful, can like see this and go, okay, he used to go through things like this too. So for the past 3-4 days I haven't uploaded. It's because I had this mouth ulcer thing, which was really like painful and I couldn't really talk properly. It's still there, but it's healing. And I also bit my tongue some time ago. I don't know. I'm not sure when. So it's really painful when I talk. Yeah, it's really weird because all of these mouth ulcer, tongue biting, everything happened at once. So my mouth was kind of fucked up. So yeah, this video is going to be unfiltered. And the reason I said that at the first beginning was to make this a hookless video. A hook is basically something that gets the audience attached to watching the video for a longer time. So I want the beginning to be as boring as possible, so the YouTube algorithm doesn't push it that much. I mean, it doesn't push it that much. It reaches maximum 25, 30, 50 people maximum a day. But yeah, I'm starting this much because I don't want people to actually listen to what I'm saying. So, first thing that I want to actually share with you guys is that I was looking for internships to join after the semester of my college ends and the next one starts. I wanted to do a on-site internship, preferably something on marketing or related to my degree that I'm getting. So the thing that I learned was that with no experience, like I don't have much experience, like I haven't worked with a company for engineering before, like on the engineering field before. So I browsed through a lot of like internships on LinkedIn and stuff, and they all wanted someone with experience. And then I was like, as most of you would probably do, I just searched on YouTube and checked out how and what's the best method to actually reach out to people and get an on-site internship, the best site, the best methods and stuff. And I came across this video, which was this one guy. He was sharing how he got into a internship at Microsoft. Now, I'm not saying I can't get into a company as big as Microsoft right now, because right now, like I said before, I have no experience. So the person that I watched the video from, he was saying that he knew that he wanted to go into a certain field, and that field required for us to know or at least have a basic knowledge about coding. Now I'm saying this in the regards of engineering field, but this applies to everything. So what this guy did was he had like 3 friends. So the total of four of them gathered into one person's house, stayed there for 2 weeks. And for 2 weeks they didn't go out. They didn't go out to eat, chill, nothing like that. They woke up early for 2 weeks straight, and all they did was code repeatedly. And the only breaks they had were just to eat and small breaks to just reset their mind. And in one of my past videos, I talked about flow state. So if you actually do something a certain way, you won't actually feel like you're doing something. It feels effortless. So they were in a flow state for like 2 weeks, and they had 2 weeks worth of momentum. And after 2 weeks, they of course kind of like live in one person's house for like next 2 months, right? So that they had to split up, and even after splitting up, what each of them did was that because they had this 2 weeks worth of momentum, they kept on doing the same thing. They woke up early and started coding right off the bat. They were learning all kinds of stuff about this and like honing their skill, just like in, how do I say it, like a blacksmith crafts weapons, like continuously beating on the same iron until it gets perfect. These guys were like solving as much problems, so as much as possible to hone their skill. And what happened was that they did this for approximately 3 months. And after 3 months, they had a fuck ton of certificates because they were learning from different sides. They participated in some hackathons and stuff. So they had different certificates, and they had actual, like, they know about stuff that people who don't code every day doesn't know. Like, if you're a coder for 3 years, you probably know how logic of different operations work other than a person who just started out, right? So what they did was that after making a proper summary, a resume, they reached out to all the major companies, and after 1 or 2 internships, I think they got Microsoft. I haven't watched the full video. So what this made me understand, this is actually the main point that I wanted to address today, was that my college, even though it provides us like things to study, like proper resources and stuff, not to like put shade or bring a bad light into my college, but it doesn't really help students learn coding as a skill, because all they're doing, the teachers, even though like I hate to admit it online, but what they're doing is that they're giving us all this course, theoretical information and all this stuff, but nothing that's actually practically valuable. Like, all they're teaching us is things inside the book, and even those topics aren't that clear. And I'm sure that 60% of them in my college, I'm not sure in college, but yeah, we could say that like 60% of students in the college doesn't know how to actually write a program on their own. Not even 60, more than that probably. Doesn't know how to code properly, myself included. So I was thinking to myself that how can I expect someone to take me for internship if I don't even meet the minimum requirements. Like, I know that I will study. Like, if I actually got an internship, I'll properly prepare before actually going for it. But if I'm the owner of a company, I won't take someone without any experience, right? So that's just keeping blind hope. Like, you know you're going to fall, but you're going to work anyway, which is kind of stupid. So I decided that I have exams coming up. So from next week, actually this week, I will be having some semester exams. So right after that, what I'm going to do is, I don't really have much friends who are like into this topic of like really hustling. I mean, they say they want to hustle, but they don't. So if I can get someone to join me, I will. But I'm going to like, just after the exams are done, for the next 75 days, because there's this 75 hard challenge thing, for the next 75 days after the exams, I'm gonna try to like learn any any one programming language as much as possible. Like, I know Python, so I'm gonna try to build on that, and after 75 days, maybe I'll try a new challenge with C++ or something. So I'm gonna like really hustle hard, like these guys, like the story I just said. I'm gonna like wake up just straight up into coding all day, no going out, no movies, no entertainment, nothing like that, just straight up hustling. Which, I'm not going to lie, I might stop, but this time I won't, because yeah, that's the second thing I'm going to tell you about it. But yeah, that's the primary thing that I'm going to do. If I get a partner, that's so much more easier, because that way we can keep each other accountable. But that's kind of a long shot, but let's see. Alright, so the next thing that I want to actually address was that, I'm not sure how to phrase this, but you probably had moments where you start a daily habit. You do it for 4 days continuously, you love it, you're doing it every day, but 5th day, you kind of lose it, you don't do it. 6th day also, you don't do it. Then you just stop doing it at all. You don't even try to do it. Now, the reason is not because you don't like doing it. The reason is not because it's hard. The reason is because you lost trust in yourself. And that happens to like most of us. We start something, we will be pretty good at it, we will have a pretty good pace at it. But once we like give up or lose a few times, we will lose trust in ourselves. And I noticed that, like, if you really think about it, you might too, but I noticed that I do that a lot. The first thing was that I didn't have a proper schedule. So I created a to-do list, and for the first like 15 days or something, not 15, only 10 days, I did everything that was on the list. So if there was something mentioned in the list, I will do it for sure. But then I kind of lost that momentum for 2 days. Then I did it again. Then after 3 days, I stopped. Now, it's not because I couldn't do 10 days again. It's because I knew that I had this big 10-day momentum, but I kind of fucked it up. So 3-day momentum, it's just 3 days, we can lose that too. Now, the problem is you don't think you can do 10 days again. That's because you don't understand we don't understand the effect of compounding results. Compounding results means that if you do something every day and you stop doing it for 1 or 2 days, you will feel that I didn't do that stuff for 2 days and nothing happened. And when that mentality comes, your compounded results is going to like drastically differ. Let's say you read a book, like read books for like multiple books over a period of 60 days, and you read every day. That's one version of you. And the another version of you read books, multiple books, but in the total number of days, that is 60, the version 2 of you only read for like 40 days, and the rest of the 20 days were like intermediate like breaks that you took in between. So if you look at the total knowledge gained, the person who read for 60 days will have more knowledge than the person who read for 40 days. It's a simple concept. And this 20-day gap happens because you lose trust in yourself. Because I'm sure the version 2 of you would have taken 1 day break because you couldn't do it, and then that changed it to 2, and you start reading again. And then after 10-day mark, you're like, I took like 2 days break back then, nothing happened, so I'll take a 2-day break again, which now amounts to 4-day break, which is a lot compared to your initial 1-day break plan. So you have to trust yourself. Like, you did it once, you took a break, nothing happened. Doesn't mean that you can take breaks frequently. You need to have that momentum going. And this is something that even I struggle with, and I'm going to like rectify it right now. Yeah. So yeah, that's the second thing. Now the third thing is, well, what I'm doing now, what's going on, what happened last week. So during the time I had mouth ulcer, and before that I got into this new community. I'm the chief operating officer of that company. It's not technically a company yet, but it is going to be. It's something like BlueLearn. It's based off the idea of BlueLearn. I mean, not technically. Technically, this company that I'm working in came first. I'll just explain it in another video, but basically I am working for another company right now. It's kind of like BlueLearn, and yeah, I was really occupied with meetings and stuff for that company. And then now what's happening is I'm really like into chess. Like, I'm really into chess, but the thing is I'm really bad at it. Like, no matter how hard I try to play, I try to watch videos and stuff, I haven't like crossed 500 rating yet, 500 elo yet on chess.com. So, like for the past few days, what's happening was that I was constantly playing chess, like online chess, and today, after a long time, I was like 3 elo close to reaching 450, which is really cool because usually I didn't go past the 427 mark. But now I know that I'm improving, so I'm gonna keep doing that. But I'm gonna keep doing that. Maybe like after like 1200 elo, I'll do like streams on Twitch and stuff. That seems fun. I checked out a few streamers, chess streams, not degenerate streams. Okay, that's the next thing. And in my last video, I think I said that I will be cutting out Netflix, which I did. No more Netflix. I do have Instagram, but I will delete it right after this video goes online. Probably before that. I'm not planning to like publish this video. Yeah. So from tomorrow, for like the next 30 days or something, I will be like hardcore in study mode because there's exams going on and I have to like really focus all my time for it. All my time. So that will be like a really stressful period, and after the exams, after 2 days, I'll probably get into 75 hard challenge, like including this coding thing. Like I'm gonna add this coding challenge into the 75 hard challenge. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. And like after like a long time making content, value-based videos for you guys to see, I kind of lost focus on the fact that I initially started making videos on YouTube because I wanted to keep myself accountable. And from now on, I'm gonna like make sure I publish at least one video a week of just me talking unfiltered. I don't want views. I hope they get less views, to be honest. But I want to like talk to myself like this and have a record of it. So yeah, this last week was really like lazy. I was lazy. I haven't read at all. Like I probably wouldn't start now, because if I did start now, it would be a really big distraction because my exams are coming and I don't want to clash both these things. So yeah, that's something that I will be fixing. No more like slacking off all day. I did like slack off today too, yesterday too. For the last week I have slacked off a lot. There's no point in sugarcoating it. Even though I was doing a lot of meetings for NESC, making documents and stuff, but I wasn't really like being productive. So I have to change that. And another thing that happened this week, is that this thing I'm actually proud of. I'm a really like aggressive person. Like if someone says something that I don't like, I call them out for it. If someone's doing things that's bad for them, I call them out for it in a way that's really aggressive, hurtful to them. So what's changed now is that I decided that I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be kinder, no more yelling at every small stuff. If they want to do it, they will do it. And not everyone has the same values and same mindset as me. And there's no point in arguing with them over it. That only ruin my time and their time. So I'm going to be like really chill about things. Like I know for a fact that my faculty, during my first year at college, the faculty is like loved me. Not love, but they knew that I was a good student. I would never like do anything to indirectly hurt them and stuff. But in second year, what happened is that in my mind, I have this feeling that college really isn't going to do anything for me. Because honestly speaking, I have this inner feeling that I don't need a degree, because I know for a damn fact that college won't be the thing that's going to make me successful. It's my side things that I'm doing. So I have this feeling of everything that they were teaching me were useless, and all the things that they tell us were just to like program us with false stuff. So I always acted disrespectful to the faculty. Not all faculty. Some people who deserve to be disrespected. So I'm being disrespectful again. There are some teachers, like a few of them are genuinely good teachers. They actually put effort into teaching us. But some are just like, why do they even come to teach us? Like they come to a class and they don't even teach. They just say what they remember, and it's really awful just sitting there wasting 45 minutes. And usually what I would do is that when these kind of teachers talk to me, I would be like really mad and really disrespectful. Like if they ask me to do stuff, I won't do it. Like if they talk to me about stuff, I would probably give off a bad impression. But I want to be real. I've come to this like point where I'm doing this bad, disrespectful thing regardless of the other person's intention. So I'm gonna change that. I have changed that, starting with my home. My sister's having a really good time because for the past week I haven't been scolding her or anything. I do like scold her, but I won't get angry at her like I used to. I used to get really mad in every situation possible, like even if it's on the road, even if it's like talking to my sister, father, mom, friends. I used to like really get mad every day. And some people, even though they deserve to be called out on what they're doing wrong, they don't deserve to be like disrespected. Like no one deserves to be called out on. I mean, you deserve to be called. If you're like doing fucked up things and making fucked up choices, you deserve to be called out on. You need someone to like someone outside to tell you that you're doing it wrong. You should go in the right path. But at the same time, if someone likes to do something and it's not hurting others or that person, there's really no point in a third person outsider like me saying stuff like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Even though for you that's not one of your values, they like it and no one's getting hurt. You shouldn't be the one to like be disrespectful to them. And the faculty at college, what they're doing is they're only following orders. Like the college was like this for years, and even if a person was good, once they actually become a faculty, they have to like do what others do. So there's really no point in a student being mad to the faculty. They might be dead as wrong, but being disrespectful won't be the answer. And I mean, there hasn't been any like big consequences because I know what I'm doing is right. That's the arrogant side of me speaking, but yeah, I won't be doing that anymore. I won't be like, I will be treating people the way I want to be treated. That's a perfect way to put it. Yeah. I will be treating people the way I want to be treated. There's no better way to put it. So, alright, so this month so far has been neutral. Like there are a lot of good stuff that happened. Like my personality has gone a big change from being disrespectful to actually caring about others. And there's been a lot of gym progress. And there's been progress in my business stuff. I know what I have to do in the future. But there has also been a lot of slacking off. So it all depends on how I will do in my exams. Like if like from tomorrow onwards I actually start sitting all day studying for the next exam every day, then, and if I actually did that, I can for sure say that even though there was some slacking off, this month was actually a good month. January 2024. Yeah, it is a good month. I just had to make my exams like worth it. Like I only have one test this month, but still. Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say to this video. This is going to be. I hope no one watches it. Like I really do. Like no one's going to watch it, I'm sure. But this is like innate ick. There's this ick factor that I don't like. That there's a good chance that someone will like watch this to the end and say things about me to other people, which I don't like. But yeah, whatever happens will happen. That's the update for today. I'll probably like try making a video every day from now on. Like I haven't been doing that. Like I have been like making content focused videos, but if I actually tried, I could make content focused video and this too. Like if I make these kind of videos too every day, then without like much effort and much time, I can easily make videos every day. So yeah, that's it.